Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostle great millstone that teach us will well and will well to the Akwakodash and salutation to Akiam that's in highways and byways doing this work and truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Today's lesson is about uh, Babylon preparing for civil unrest, okay, race war, and possible Venezuela, U.S. Babylon war with Venezuela, okay. That's the time that we're entering in, according to the word of Yahweh, according to the word of Yahweh, power by Hashem Yahushai. We're entering dangerous times. We're entering evil times, okay. And Babylon is taking the crossfire of Yahweh wa Yahushua Mashiach. Okay, and I got a couple articles and one YouTube video, man. Okay, because it's going down, man. Okay, the way things going down, the Lord is preparing. Okay, for Babylon, man. The Lord is visiting Babylon. Okay, let's get that. This is from MSNBC. Pentagon, okay, reportedly preparing thousands of National Guard for nation crackdown. 23,500 National Guard that Pentagon are training and preparing for civil unrest, right? Following massive anti-Trump demonstration at this month No King protest, right? And Donald Trump recent threat to send more than the National Guard and to use dangerous cities, okay, as training ground for our military. National Guard newly unearthed Pentagon document showed the administration is training more than 20,000 National Guard troops as a quick reaction force with civil unrest training, ready to deploy by April 1st, okay? By April 1st next year, man, okay? The document, just like a 2026, gonna be a daunting time on Babylon, man, okay? Things gonna go down. Why would you wanna train 20,500 troops, okay, for civil unrest, okay? If you're not planning something big going on, okay? There's something big going on out here, okay? And then the possible of war on Venezuela, okay? I'm not gonna say yeah they're gonna fight, but it's the way they're talking about it, the way they're doing it, war is almost imminent to happen, okay? And Esau is keeping all those things close to their vest, okay? Let's keep it the document which have been reviewed by the Washington Post, the Wall Street Journal, and the Guardians, but not have been independently reviewed by MSNBC, detailed plans for a significant expansion of Trump's plan to send National Guard troops onto American streets. Okay, just show you, okay? Okay, the Defense Department newly established quick reaction force within the National Guard must be trained, equipped with wild control gear, and ready for deployment by January 1st, according to internal document review by the Washington Post. The 20 troops will be drawn from National Guard personnel whose primary focus is responding to disasters like nuclear accidents and terrorist attacks, the document said. You see, as you can see, Esau is preparing something big out here. Okay, and the post goes on to detail plans that expand that number by April. Okay, again, everything's set up out here. Everything in Babylon is set up. Okay, that Esau Edom, the elite of Esau Edom, is setting everything. The control demolition of the U.S. economy is being set up. The infrastructure for the MOTB is set up already. Okay. The control famine that they're putting upon Babylon is set up already. Everything they do right now, the government is doing right now, is to propagate a civil unrest upon Babylon, man. Okay. See, an existing separate but similar structure, the National Guard Reaction Force is expected to complete civil unrest training and be fully operational by April 1st. Okay? The total size of the force will be 23,500 troops across all 50 states and 3 territories, excluding the District of Columbia. The document says most states will supply 500 personnel for the reaction force, with the rest falling between 250 and 450. Those forces are typically used for emergency like disaster relief, not on call troops for civil unrest, right? Hey, as you can see, they're preparing for civil unrest, okay? And then not only they're preparing for it, but they every day they put in plan to make civil unrest to happen, man. Okay, and that's the devil that we're dealing with. Okay, let me read the other article. This from Newsweek, right? Hedge fund billionaire won U.S. entering civil war. Okay, okay. Hedge fund manager and billionaire Ray Dalio has warned that the U.S. may be entering a new kind of civil war amid rising inequality and debt, as well as a breakdown in the global geopolitical power. Okay, let's after that same speaking right now. Also spur inflation. So it's not great. If you look at some of the recent job reports, that the gains seem to be concentrated in healthcare in particular. And if you look at the GDP numbers, a lot of it is being driven by AI data. I talk to CEOs. They also are very leery about what to do with their increased costs. The easiest thing to do, obviously, would be to try and pass those costs along to consumers, but then that might demolish demand, anger customers, and also spur inflation. So it's not great. If you look at some of the recent job reports, that the gains seem to be concentrated in healthcare in particular. She's saying the same thing. He's just saying to you right now, man, hey, healthcare is breaking down. The economic is going down, man, okay? It's not producing as much work, okay? Let's read that again. Hedge fund manager and billionaire Ray Dalio has warned that the U.S. may be entering a new kind of civil war amid rising inequality and debt, as well as a breakdown in the global geopolitical power order, okay? See, it's like they're doing a whole take over a new world order, new world, they take over the world government out here. In an interview with Bloomberg TV, which aired this week, the founder of Bridgewater Associates said that the forces which shaped the world were all now being disrupted, and that America served as a prime example of this. Okay, America is a training ground right now. That's why Trump is preparing 23,500 troops out here. We're in wars. There's a financial money war going on right now, okay? There's a technological war, there's a geopolitical wars, and there are more military wars, he said, and so are civil war of some sort, which is developing in the US and elsewhere where there are irreconcilable differences, right? Hey, that mean like, hey, there's no say, I'm gonna pay you that money. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Oh, we're not gonna fight. No, this thing is it's not. There's no reconcile those things, man. Okay. There's no negotiation that's going on right now. Till always put that spirit out there. Okay, they're gonna fight. Okay. Dalio have this issue several warnings about the risk posed by American rising national debt, which currently stands at nearly $38 trillion. You have also highlighted the country debt to income ratio of roughly 120% as potentially leading to a situation, okay, in which repayment sap government finance and trigger a death spiral for the economy. Okay, Babylon economy is in a deathbed right now. Okay, it's in a death spiral right now. It's losing consciousness right here. That's Babylon economy right now. Okay? Daily warning that have not been limited to gloomy economic forecasts, nor solely to the U.S., whose political and economic difficulties he views as caused by and representative of a broader and pending period of global strife. Okay? I think that's him right there. Okay? In his interview with a Bloomberg TV, Dalio highlighted the five forces he said have shaped history: money, internal order and disorder, geopolitics, acts of nature, and man learning or technological development. Dalio said that all five are currently in flux, with the apparent breakdown of the US-led world order and widespread unrest creating a situation reminiscent of the late 1930s. Okay, what happened in the 1930s? The Great Depression. So I mean, we're entering the Great Depression right now. Division, civil unrest, and civil wars, and rumors of wars throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Okay, that's what's going on right now. Okay, let's go to YouTube real quick. This is from WPLG Local 10, right? Reports U.S. planning ground strike in Venezuela. That was 2 days ago, and I just see an article, a video 13 hours ago. Okay, talking about it. Okay, there's a possible wars going on, right? But that's just wars and rumors of wars going on right now, right? Let's play the video.
Also tonight, reports the U.S. is preparing to take its aerial assaults on alleged drug vessels at sea and move them to land in Venezuela. South Florida lawmakers are praising the possibility, but President Trump is staying mute. Here's D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy.
Tonight, President Trump boarded Air Force One to spend the weekend in Florida, and it comes amid reports his administration has made the decision to attack military installations inside Venezuela, with the commander-in-chief facing questions on this en route to Palm Beach.
There are reports that you are considering strikes within Venezuela. Is that true?
No.
That you made a decision on that?
No, it's not true.
Sources told the Miami Herald this move is in retaliation against Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, with the White House doubling the reward to $50 million for information leading to Maduro's arrest. South Florida Republican representatives are weighing in Friday on social media. Congressman Carlos Jimenez wrote, "Venezuela will be free."
I am in support of taking Maduro out if he does not leave, making Venezuela a free country again, and a non-exporter of drugs coming from Colombia.
The U.S. continues to step up efforts in its campaign against drug cartels, with the Pentagon announcing multiple strikes on suspected vessels carrying narcotics this week. On Wednesday, at the direction of President Trump, American forces destroyed a boat in the Eastern Pacific, marking the 14th known American attack against suspected drug runners. As it's now believed from all the strikes, at least 61 people have been killed.
They must adhere to international standards, including limits on the lethal use of force. It's clear to us at the UN, I think we've been very upfront about it, that issues regarding organized crime, regarding illicit drug trade is a serious threat to member states and communities worldwide. But combating it requires international cooperation.
Now, President Trump has threatened drug cartels that we're going to stop them by land. In the meantime, tonight, a naval strike force is off the coast of the Caribbean with plans to expand their search area after known routes of smuggling.
Now they're accusing Venezuela. They have nothing for them to displace the government. Now they say, hey, this man is with Colombia, is trading, is bringing drugs to Babylon. Okay, it's just showing you, man. Esau Edom is the accuser of that brethren out here, okay? And Colombian is full of Jacob, man, full of so-called black Latinos and American, man, okay? And Colombia and Venezuela, that's part of our people too, man. That's Esau war against our people, okay? But he have to accuse you of some wrongdoing out here, and that's his motto, okay? That's Esau's motto at the end of the day, okay? To come against the truth at the end of the day, okay? And at the end of the day, the brothers and the teachers of St. Highways and Byways, we're gonna receive the brunt of Esau Edom hate, man, for Jacob, man, okay? But Esau gonna start with the wicked of all tribes, man, out here, man, okay? And let's get a few scriptures, man, okay? Let's go to Job, okay? Because Esau is feeling the pain right now, because he know he got nothing but a short time. Job chapter 14, verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of unclean? Not one. Esau is an unclean beast out here. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is an unclean beast. No one can bring clean things out of him, right? Okay? That's how he's doing all those wicked things he's doing, okay? Because he's wicked. You cannot clean the wicked out here like that, man. Because he was born to be wicked, okay? 5. Seeing his days are determined, the numbers of his month are with thee. Do have appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. See, his days are determined already. He's seeing his end right now. The number of his month are with thee. He starts with the Mosai. The Mosai know exactly when he's gonna bring this man down. Okay? And there's escaping this judgment that the Mosai Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai gonna bring upon Esau Edom, man. Okay? Let's go to Job 18 verse 11. Job chapter 18 verse 11. It's at verse 10. Job chapter 18 verse 10. The snare is laid up for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Okay, the Lord prepare a snare for him. The Lord putting that snare for him. He think everything is doing the control demolition of the economy. Okay, of the geological power that are going on right here, okay? They bring the new world order out here. But no, it's still Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai laying that snare for him, right? Okay? And the trap for him in the way. There's a trap that's coming for him in his ways, okay? Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Everything you have done wrong upon this earth, man. Every war you have done, every accusation, every war he have started at what you on this earth was a snare and a trap for him. Because now terrors shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. That's why Esau's been driving to his feet right now. You don't even know what to touch right now. So I just say, no. Hey, the guy always say, hey, that's Esau for you. They always say no, and then 2 days later, or they got some new information and they're going to war. Okay? His strength shall be hunger biting, and destruction will be ready at his side. Okay? Destruction gonna be always at his side, man, okay? Because he have done too much. He shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. Okay? His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and he shall bring him to the king of terror. Okay? Now his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. Okay? The elite of Esau Edom strength, confidence. Okay? It's been rooted out, man, okay? Hey, those shirt mindset they used to have is no longer there no more. Okay? Because they got something to think about. What if Russia enter the war? What if China enter the war? Okay? That close to home like that. They don't want that. Because maybe gonna be permanent. That Russia and China gonna station there, and Venezuela, and other countries in the Caribbean and in South America. They don't want that heat. They don't want that smoke. Okay. Let's go to some. Let's get some. Psalm 140. Okay, Psalm chapter 140 verse 2, okay? It's like one. Psalm 140 verse 1. To the chief musicians, a psalm of David. Deliver me, O Yahweh, power by Hashem Yahushai from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Esau is a violent man. He's an evil man. Everywhere he went, he went nothing but bad times, okay? Nothing but violence, okay? Which imagine mischief in their heart continually as they gather together for war. Exactly. Drug war, biological wars, financial wars, okay? Military war, okay? I call this thing political war. They got all kind of wars going on right here. They got 5 different wars going on. Now you got AI wars going on right now. They always want to fight. They got the space force for a war in space. They got all kind of wars going on right now, man. They are sharpened their tongue like a serpent, others poison under their lips. Okay, now they're preparing their console right now to go up there to kill Jacob in Venezuela and Colombia, man. Okay, they sharpen the accusation right now. They're putting law in place. They're putting I call this those things that the president passed, executive orders just to go fight wars, man. Okay. Verse 4, keep me, O Yahweh, power by Hashem Yahushai from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent men who have purpose to overthrow my goings. Okay? That's exactly what Esau Edom. Okay? Preserve me from the violent. This is a violent man we're dealing with. Okay? The pride I've hit is snare for me. Okay? The pride is snare for Venezuela, for Colombia, for and Babylon too. Okay? And America too. Who's living in the cities? Jacob. Okay? They put in a snare for Jacob, man. And when they have the control demolition of the economy, who are they gonna affect most? Jacob, man. You so-called black Latinos and American. That's what they try to, man. Okay? They are spreading net by the wayside. They have set gens for me. The pride I've hid is snare for me, and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gens for me. Esau Edom, the enemy, the violent man, is laying a snare for Jacob. And Jacob gonna get caught in that net. Like he said in Psalm 10, okay? So I say Psalm 10. Okay, Psalm 10 verse 9. He lie and wait secretly as a lion, and his den he lie in wait to catch the poor. He do catch the poor when he draw him onto his net. Okay, Esau Edom set all those drugs were going on right now. All those drugs put that open in the drug condition in Babylon. Esau Edom, the so-called man, set it up, and now he put that net out. He set the trap for it, and now he's ready to kill Jacob, man. He's using it to go out there to invade Venezuela or Colombia. Okay, this is like can stop with Venezuela. You're gonna go into Colombia. Then next thing you know, it's Brazil. It's other nations, man. Okay, all those smallest country. They're gonna go at us, man. They're gonna go at Jacob, man. Okay, and that's part of Jacob's trouble that's going on right now, man. Okay, and let's go to Psalm now. Let me see, Isaiah 19. Psalm chapter 9, no, it's Isaiah 19, verse 1. The message come to me concerning Egypt. Look, Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua advancing against Egypt, riding in a swift cloud. The idols of Egypt tremble. The hearts of the Egyptians met with fear. You don't think when they're looking up the stars right now, they're seeing those big chariots of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua coming? Okay? They see those things. This is the NLT. I will make Egyptians fight against Egyptians. Okay? Brothers against brothers are here. Civil unrest. Civil wars. Okay? Neighbors against neighbors. That's division right here. City against city. Province against province. Okay? The Egyptians will lose heart. They're going to lose their mind out here. Their spirit going to be broken. And I will confuse their plans. Every plans that they put in place, they're going to confuse those plans, okay? They will plead with the idols for wisdom and call on spirit mediums and those who consult the spirit out of the dead. And I think they say Trump is one of those men that believe in those mediums and those that consult the spirit of the dead, okay? It's part of those group of people that go and have people tell them what's going on. But it's part of the U.S. government also, man. That's just Trump, part of the U.S. government, man. Verse 4, I will hand Egypt over to a hard, cool master. And Trump is the cool master. He's a hard and cool master. If his king will rule them, okay? A king is a ruler who will rule them, said Yahweh power. the Lord of heaven armies, right? Okay, and that's exactly what's going on here, man. Okay, and Trump is that cool Lord, is that hard and cool Lord that's ruling over Babylon right now. Okay, and the division is the manifesting that that division and Babylon, aka America, aka Solomon, Egypt, man. Okay, and the country is divided, man. Okay, let's go to Matthew 24, man. Okay, Matthew 24, verse 6, and he shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. You see what they getting all those uh, National Guard military, okay, getting them ready, those guards ready for what? For war, okay. So that's part of the rumors of wars, okay. Uh, uh, See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. The war is not yet started in Venezuela, but what? There's wars and rumors of wars, okay? Because this thing can happen anytime now. This week, next week, 2 months, 2 years, 3 years. Hey, Lord willing, we out of here. But hey, those things going on right now is part of the rumors, wars, and rumors of wars, right? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, okay? And there shall be famine and pestilence. They're enjoying a famine in Babylon too. Not only in Babylon, to have to focus on the earth so they can bring their new world order. And pestilences and earthquake in diverse places, man. That's exactly what's going on out here. Okay? And let's go to see, man, okay? The division, okay? Let's go to Mark 3 and 23. Mark chapter 3, verse 23. And he called unto him and said unto them in parable, I can sit and cast out Satan. If a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. That's how Babylon cannot stand. Babylon is divided among each other, okay? The Republicans and the Democrat are against each other, right? Liberal, independent, is all of them are against each other, man. Okay, the rich and the poor are divided. They're about to butt head out here. Civil unrest, man. All things going on. Financial wars that's going on right now. Everybody's butting head right now, okay? And if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand, okay? And Satan rise against Satan and be divided, it cannot stand, but have an end. And Esau, Edom, kingdom, to four corners of the earth have an end, coming to an end right now. And the wars about, not only kingdom gonna fight against kingdom, but in the land of Babylon, their own brothers gonna fight against brothers. Okay, even Jacob gonna fight among Jacob, man. That's what he's doing it now, but it's gonna be in a higher scales right now. That's exactly what's going on out here, man. Okay, let's go to Haggai, right? Haggai chapter 2, verse 22. And I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of these kingdoms of the heathen. See, the Lord is destroying the heathen nations, man. The kingdom of the heathen nations, man, okay? Financially, He put that spirit upon them, man. Everything they do, they're erring in that. That's the Lord's doing. That's the Yahweh power by Hashem that's doing. That's why they cannot fix anything. I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them, and the horses and their riders shall come down, everyone by the sword of his brother. Okay? They're gonna fight amongst each other. Brothers against brothers out here. Egyptians against Egyptians out here. So they're gonna get them to turn against each other, man, okay? European against Babylon, okay? All those things gonna happen because the Lord gonna draw the sword against them, man. Gonna have them draw their own sword against each other, man, okay? Like he said in Isaiah, okay? Isaiah 49, verse 26. Isaiah chapter 49, verse 26. And I will feed them that oppress thee. That's it. Just like with Haggai, Esau, Edom, the so-called women have oppressed you, so-called black, Latinos, and American, okay? They have oppressed us, man, and continue to oppress us, man, okay? I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood, and with swine, and with sweet wine, and all flesh shall know that I, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, I am thy Savior, thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob, okay? The Lord is saying, man, you're gonna make them fight among each other. They're gonna drive the sword against each other, man, and they're gonna eat each other's flesh out here. and drink their blood, their own blood out here. And call out y'all by Shem Yahushai. And with that, I hope you brothers and sisters is edified. I'm gonna close this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us will well and will well, to the Akwakodash, and salutation to Akiam that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom.